Alright, guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So, we have got some interesting news over here on JP Dokkan, but not just JP Dokkan. Looks like this dual Dokkan festival is going to be coming to both Global and JP at the same time. I think this is ideal. I think this is smart. I think this is smart by Akatsuki. Rather than, I don't know, pushing a dual Dokkan Fest from Golden Week until November for Global Dokkan players. They're getting it right now, which obviously is going to be very good. So we have the two teasers, right? So we have one for Goku right here, and then we also have one for Vegeta. Now, I'm seeing there's my sort of theory on what we're seeing from this is that this is going to be the sort of like earth-shattering showdown type of events from the transforming Vegeta, Goku, and Frieza. This is what I'm thinking, right? So we have the transforming Vegeta right here, right? And then keep him, well, he's not really a good example of the point I was going to make, but basically with these like new Dokkan events, so the Goku has new Dokkan event coming, and then so does the Vegeta has new Dokkan event coming. Now, this one, I guess, if it was a transforming, like, Vegeta into Super Saiyan 4, it would be like a new stage coming to, his, whatever the name of his Dokkan event is. But it says new Dokkan event coming. I suppose this, could potentially have been, like, a baby, right? So, like, that's why that could be there. But the fact that for Goku's, it says new Dokkan event is coming tells me that this is, again, probably the earth-shattering showdown or shakedown or what is that here? Let me...
Shakedown? What is that, robbery?
All right, hold on. I got it. Earth shaking showdown. Of course, that's exactly what. Shut up. Oh wait, did they never add this in for Global? Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Yeah, because this is Global Shaft from years ago when Copy Vegeta only came out to JP during that time. It's so stupid. Whatever.
He was MIA for like 8 months or something. On Global.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Around this time is when there's always BS. Now Global's not going to have to deal with this, which is going to be very good, right? So again, my sort of thinking is that we have like there is also a Super Saiyan Goku of I don't know. My points. I'm losing my points. I just think that what this is going to be is that these two Goku and Vegetas are going to be one of these type of characters. These transform every single turn. I know a lot of people are kind of like bummed, like, oh, those characters simply suck, which that's not completely true. Like, these characters were good on release, right? And it's just like, if they keep the stacking at like blue and gold, I think that would be like at their Super Saiyan. I'm gonna just pass it over to Gresh. All of a sudden, I got like discombobulated. Yeah, Gresh, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, could be what they're going to be, right? The only thing with that is they already have Earth-Shaking Showdown Dokkan events for Goku and Vegeta. But I guess the fact that they're going to be GT means that instead of being Earth-Shaking Showdown Goku, it would be Earth-Shaking Showdown Goku parentheses GT. Mm-hmm. Does that warrant there being a completely different event? I guess maybe, right? The other theories you could throw out for these guys is going to be like, similar to the past 2 years of Golden Week, we got, regular transformation into a active skill transformation, right? With the Trunks and Zamasu, and then with the Gotenks and Buu.
Yeah.
So, this could be like a Super Saiyan GT Goku, and then he transforms via normal transformation mechanic into Super Saiyan 3, and then he does the active skill. Maybe there's like a Great Ape animation that changes him into Super Saiyan 4, and that's him. But that, more likely than not, that would have ended up him being a part of the existing Super Saiyan 4 Goku Dokkan event. So maybe not correct. There could also be potentially bringing back the revival mechanics for this, because again, we haven't seen those since the anniversary. And this could be Global's introduction to the revival system. I don't think that's going to be the case though, because there's no version update at all. Is that in the game for Global? Is that in the files?
What?
The revival mechanic.
I believe so.
I don't think it is.
I think it is. Like, yeah, like all the little icons and stuff like that is in Global. Yeah, because that was the update that broke the game, that added all that, right? And they just took support memories out. That was the one thing that they took out that was what caused the game to break. So yeah, it could.
I guess it could be revival stuff then too, potentially.
The other thing too is that again, as we know, this is a dual Dokkan Fest, which is going to go a month, right? This will be the entire month of May. So I was targeting May as when I think Global could get the coin exchange mechanic, which I still think could be the case. But also May, the last couple of years, that's when Global got transformations early in 2018, and that's also when Global got active skills early in 2019. So I do think if Global is going to get like costumes or revival or something like that, I think they could be a part of this. I do. I think this is now like late enough, like sort of like that it could happen. The only thing that makes me nervous about characters that might transform is that like if like either of them is like a revival and then they transform to Super Saiyan 4 from that, we would just like never see them ever, right? That would be brutal if we would have that happen. So I don't. Yeah. I hope not. Now, the other point I was making too is so like typically. Again, if these were going to be like Super Saiyan 4s, like a new Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Vegeta and just get the stages added, it would say like new stage of, you know, whatever the Goku event is called, whatever the Vegeta event is called. But because of that, that's sort of also my logic for the Earth shaking showdown. Now, I would say that this is super hype for both Global and JP, right? Like, again, people could say like, oh, I loved Videl. I love that they brought out Tapion and stuff like that. But, like, the game is, like, way slower with that. And then, in particular with Global, it's like, maybe there's a little bit of hype, like, oh, Videl, that's cool. But then all of a sudden, when you're realizing, oh, I'm on Global, I have to wait I'm waiting months for content to come, and then now it's Videl, and I don't give two shits about Videl, no matter how good she is. And now this is just, like, another dead month for Global, right? Like, that's the type of things that is going to happen. But with these guys coming, obviously they're very hyped, but we already know they're coming with a lot of content, right? Like here we got Gresh's tweets from V-Jump earlier, right? Where, you know, it's talking about LRB Pan's EZA. You have the Goku, GT Legendary Goku event. We have the new Infinite Dragon Ball History stage. All of this, I think, is coming to Global also. So, like, this isn't just like, you know, like, there's going to be a lot of negative Nancy's, you know, doing things like, oh, boo-hoo, I can't save, and blah, 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 blah. But, like, look at all this content we have confirmed with this. This is the main thing I hear is like, oh, it's a desert, it's a desert. Well, this seems good, because B-Pan is already solid right now. You give her an EZA, she's going to be crazy. You got the Legendary Goku event GT, right? Like, this is all good, right?
Yeah, there's also one more point I do want to make about these GT units is I'm looking back at the announcement for LR Vegeta Blue coming to Dokkan during the 5-year anniversary.
Okay.
In the actual announcement for the event, there is no indication about them being LRs or not. So these could potentially be LRs.
Really?
Yeah. So they don't actually talk about them being LRs in the coming soon announcement, from what I'm seeing here. They haven't done LRs for Golden Week before, but this could be a first. So, you know, keep that in mind.
So this is a dual Dokkan Fest celebration for both versions, right? Now, keep in mind that Global, you know, we're targeting May to be like, new units coming out that Global we haven't seen on Global or JP, right? I think we potentially maybe could see like a LR Legendary Summon banner in Part 2. Like, I don't know if like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is realistic, which is the obvious one people will go to, but I think we could potentially see a Legendary Summon LR come.
Yeah, I mean, I really want to say Omega Shenron, but I feel like they would want to pair him up with a Gogeta.
Yeah.
I mean, Legendary Summon Omega could happen. I mean, they've done Legendary Summon Jiren. Kind of similar level to Omega, I would argue, in terms of hype. So, you know. Yeah, LR Rildo, if possible, I guess. Would summon for that.
Yeah. Yeah, LR Rildo. Okay, just real fast. I've got your point. This is what you're talking about right here, right?
Yep, exactly.
And it just, no mention at all of LR or anything like that. Okay, interesting. Man, all right, so let us know what you guys think. Would you be more excited with these guys as TURs or LRs? I think regardless, these banners are probably not going to be the greatest in terms of targeting specifically the Goku and Vegeta, because we can clearly see, I'm sure, dude, the LR Super Saiyan 4s are going to be on there, which at least is going to bump it to 8 featured units, which is an absolute nightmare. I'm not looking forward to that. Now, one other thing I do want to point out, I mean, I would say it's, at this point, like, yeah, you could mark it down. I think we're going to see both of these guys EZA during this celebration. This is going to be one of the best celebrations in Dokkan history, I think. Like, this actually might be number one. Like, if they give both these guys their EZAs, they get separate EZAs. We have Legendary Goku event, B-Pan EZAs. I swear I think Sin Shenron is going to EZA this celebration as well, because he is the next in line to get a sub EZA. So, like, if we're getting at least a minimum of 4 EZA units, a hype dual Dokkan Fest, you know, who knows what their leader skills could be? Could they be new Goku family and Vegeta family? I feel like it's possible, right? Do you have any ideas for what their leader skills could be?
I'm hoping for finally a 170 lead for Shadow Dragon Saga, because remember, Gogeta did not give us a 170 lead. He's 150 across the board again.
So that would be Vegeta, probably, then.
Yeah, I mean, it could even go as far as to do like another sub lead potentially for the Grade 8 power category.
Yeah.
I mean, if you take a look at the actual categories that like Super Saiyan 4 Goku has had, like that name, there's not that many options, to be honest. I mean,
yeah.
Turtle School, if they want to do that.
Oh,
I don't think for Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but they could do that.
That Turtle School's premium. that would be big. Oh shit, yeah. And that would, you know, then all of a sudden on global, your like 6th anniversary cannot come fast enough with that LR Roshi, who's a god. Actually, he's either the best free-to-play unit in the game or number 2 behind Frieza. It's one or two. Vegeta's got more categories.
Potential for B-Pan to overtake him, depending on what her EZA does.
Oh, easily, yeah. Because B-Pan right now is still super good and super, like, very, very competent across all difficult content in the game, right? So you give her an EZA.
I was going to say one thing you forgot to mention as well is Majub could actually EZA as well if they want to push that stage out.
I'm ready. I just got him and the AGL Super Saiyan 2 Goku to level 10 links. Here, let me just pull that up real fast. Dude, Majub. We're going to live in a world where Majub is good. Like, even on release, he wasn't good, right?
On release, his EZA wasn't good. Like, I mean, not EZA. Dokkan Awakening wasn't good.
Yeah, because, like, yeah. Oh, my God. Could you imagine Goku and Vegeta, B-Pan, Sin Shenron, and Majub and AGL Super Saiyan 2 Goku? This seriously could be the best celebration ever. Let us know what you guys want to see from the Goku and Vegeta. Again, I would say there's, like, it's not Baby, right? This is definitely just Vegeta himself.
Yeah, the one thing I will say, too, is there's, like, if there was going to be, this Vegeta was going to transform or whatever into Baby, they would have definitely talked about that in the description. There's no talk about that at all here. So.
Yep. So let us know what you guys think, possible leader skills, stuff like that. But I would say, honestly, to me, I think this is best case scenario for both Global and JP. Like, I was we were waiting for news here, Global and JP separately. I think this night actually turned out better than I expected, so that's good. Let us know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.